Oh, am I ready?
Yes.
All right. Good evening and welcome to the Benjamin Elijah Mays High School Go Team meeting, where we will follow the agenda as it has been emailed to you and publicly noticed. I am pleased to call this meeting of the Benjamin Elijah Mays Go Team to order at 5:21 p.m. I will act in the capacity of interim Go Team chair for this meeting. Our first order of business is to appoint an interim secretary and call roll. Mrs. Pamela Bryant will serve as interim secretary only for this meeting. Our official secretary for the 2025-2026 school year will be elected during this meeting. The interim secretary will now take roll.
Thank you, Mr. Garner. If as I call your name, if you will please say present. If I do not call your name, please let me know. Mr. Garner,
Present.
Pajara Anderson, Pamela Bryant, present. Courtney Taylor, Andrew Dunn,
Present.
thank you. Elizabeth Raymond,
Present.
Frances Connor,
Mr. Connor, I saw him.
I saw him
Yes,
on there.
present. I'm sorry. I had to unmute for a moment. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Khalifa Lee, he's not on yet, is he?
I don't see him on.
Okay, all right. I know he'll be coming in. Okay, so according to the team will only be able to take official action if a quorum is present. Um, there is a quorum present.
Okay. Right. All right. So we do have a quorum present. All right, good. All right. Our first order of business is to approve the agenda. This was provided to you and copies are here, or they were on the screen. May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion to approve the agenda, Elizabeth Raymond.
All right. Can I have a second?
Pamela
I'll
Bryant
second
the
that
second.
emotion.
Okay.
All right. Are there any amendments to the agenda? All right, all in favor, please say aye or raise your hand so the secretary can record your vote. All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Do we have any abstentions? Please say abstain or raise your hand. Mr. Kirkpatrick, I don't know if you have Mr. Lee's number, but he's calling me right now. Can't answer.
Yes, sir.
All right,
And for the note, Courtney Taylor has arrived.
okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we will now move to filling vacant seats. The open community seat, the open community member seat, and the open swing seat. Before we begin the process, I'd like to remind the Go Team of the following. The principal brings forth the nominations for vacant and open community seats. All Go Team members have only one vote per seat. Individuals filling a seat will serve until the conclusion of the seat's term. Individuals filling an open seat will serve for the full year term. Upon approval, individuals are immediately full Go Team members and may join the meeting. Everybody clear on that? Any questions? All right. We will now move to fill the open community member seat. This person will serve on the Go Team for a full 2-year term. I nominate Ms. Rejoice Jones to fill the open community member seat. Does anyone have any comments or discussion about this nominee? All right, thank you. We will now proceed to vote on the nomination of Rejoice Jones for the community member seat. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Ms. Bryan, do we need to know who's making the votes, or do you have?
I'm just doing a count. I saw hands raised, so if we have a majority, we're good. Thank
Okay.
you, Eliz. Thank you, Miss Raymond. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All in favor, please say, okay, we did that. All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions? Please say abstain or raise your hand. All right. Congratulations, Ms. Rejoice Jones. You will serve as our community member. All right. Now on to our open swing seat. We will now move to fill the open swing seat. This person will serve on the Go Team for a full 2-year term. Nominations for the swing seat member may be made by any Go Team member. Does anyone have a nomination for the swing seat? I do. I nominate Mrs. Siobhan Brown. Are there any other nominations?
That was my nomination too.
That was yours as well.
Yeah, Miss Brown.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you for your nominations. We will now proceed to fill the swing seat. Before we begin with voting, does anyone have any additional comments or discussion about any of the nominees? All right. Thank you. We will now proceed to vote on the nomination of Mrs. Siobhan Brown for the swing seat member. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Elizabeth Raymond, aye.
Aye.
Frances Connor, aye.
Andrew Dunn, aye.
Aye.
Okay. All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions? Please say abstain or raise your hand. All right. We will now proceed to vote on okay, we've already done that. All opposed say, okay. Mrs. Brown, congratulations on being our swing seat member. Congratulations to the both of you. All right. We are going to table the appointment of student representatives. We have some really strong students that I know can be a part of this. But I really want to meet with our SGA. So I will have those nominees at our next Go Team meeting. All right. Moving right along, approval of the previous minutes. We will review and approve the meeting minutes from our last meeting. The minutes have been provided to you. Are there any corrections? All right. If there are no further corrections, may I have a motion to approve the previous meeting's minutes?
I move to approve the previous meeting's minutes.
Do I have a
Second
second?
that.
Okay, Ms. Raymond, second. All right. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand. All right. All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Do we have any abstentions? Please say abstain or raise your hand. All right. Good. Moving along. Now we will move to election of Go Team officers and representatives. We will now move to electing Go Team officers and representatives. Before we begin the nominations, I'd like to remind the Go Team members, nominations do not have to be seconded. A member may nominate themselves. A member may nominate more than one person for any position. A member may decline a nomination during the nomination process. For high schools, students may fill any officer position. Members may not serve more than 2 consecutive terms, i.e. 2 years, in the same officer position at the same school. Nominees do not have to leave the room during the nomination period or when a vote is taken. If there's more than one nominee per electee, will be offered an opportunity to share why they should be elected to the seat. The newly elected officers will assume their positions starting at the conclusion of this meeting and serve until June 30th. All voting members have only 1 vote per seat. Does anyone need to hear any of that again? All right. First, we will elect Go Team's chair. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the chair include but are not limited to leading Go Team meetings, working with meeting agendas, ensuring every Go Team member has an opportunity to be heard, monitoring team compliance. I will now open the floor to receive chair nominations. Would any other, I will now open the floor to receive chair nominations.
I nominate Ms. Brown for Chair Elizabeth Raymond.
I second that motion.
Okay. All right. All right, now would any other nominees like to decline the nomination? Okay. If there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one person, Mrs. Siobhan Brown, being considered for the chair seat. Nominations chair. All right. At this time, we don't need to do that. Well, yeah, we will. At this time, Ms. Brown, I offer you the opportunity to explain why you are a good candidate for that position.
That's an excellent question, one that I will definitely follow up with Ms. Raymond following our meeting shortly. And then second with Mr. Connor. I think I work well with everybody here. I've tried to develop positive relationships, and I do have the best interests in mind for my students in our school. So I think that will make a great chair and learn a little bit along the way. So if you all allow me opportunity, then I'll do the best I can possibly do in the position.
Love it.
Excellent.
All right. All right. Let's please raise your hand to vote for our choice of our Go Team chair. At this time, we will vote. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Please raise your hand to vote for your choice of Go Team chair. All right, so let's take a vote, guys. If we vote for Mrs. Brown, please raise your hand so your vote can be counted. Ms.
If you're
Brown?
not on camera, can you please say A or yes or something? Thank you.
All right.
Yay.
You got them all, Ms. Brown?
Yes.
All right, do we have any abstentions? Please say abstain or raise your hand. All right, congratulations, Mrs. Brown. You will serve as the Go Team chair for this school year. Congratulations, Ms. Brown. All right, we will now elect the Go Team's vice chair. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the vice chair include, but are not limited to, ensuring the Go Team follows parliamentary procedure, working with the principal and chair to develop meeting agendas, acting as chair if the chair is not present. I will now open the floor to receive vice chair nominations.
I nominate Elizabeth Raymond as vice chair.
I second that motion.
All right. Are there any other nominees? All right. Would any other nominees like to decline the nomination? All right, if there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one person, Mrs. Raymond, being considered for the vice chair seat. The nomination okay. At this time, I will offer Mrs. Raymond an opportunity to explain why she is the best candidate for this position.
I'm going to accept the nomination because it's coming from those that I work closely with, and those whose children that they entrust me in their care, and also to be able to work closely with like Ms. Brown, Dr. Garner, and Mr. Khan, and everybody else, because I'm still growing and learning. So I think this is a great opportunity for me to be able to grow and learn and to just support the Mace community as best as I can.
All right, love that. All right, please raise your hand to vote for your choice. So we are voting Please raise your hand for Ms. Raymond if you agree with that nomination. So your vote can be counted. Do we have any abstentions? Please say abstain or raise your hand. Congratulations, Mrs. Raymond. You will serve as the Go Team Vice Chair for this school year. All right, now we will elect the Go Team's Secretary. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the Secretary include but are not limited to posting Go Team documents, agendas, summaries, and minutes to the website, taking minutes at Go Team meetings, ensuring the Go Team is in compliance with Georgia open meeting laws. I will now open the floor to receive secretary nominations. Would any other nominees, oh, I'm sorry. Yep, we are now opening the floor for secretary nominations.
Well, I guess I'll nominate myself.
And I second that. I actually was gonna come off of mute and put Miss Bryant, because I have it in the chat. So I do nominate Miss Bryant. I thought she did a phenomenal job last time, so yeah.
Absolutely, she did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Would any other nominees like to decline? Hopefully not. All right, if there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have Ms. Bryant being considered for the secretary seat. At this time, I will offer Ms. Bryant an opportunity to explain why she is the best candidate for this position. Other Go Team members may ask questions as well.
Well, thank you, everyone, for the nominations and me nominating myself. But I think that I work well with everyone. I try to stay on top of everything. If I miss something, you guys definitely let me know. My interest in the school, you know, I have kids there, and it's great. And I want to make sure that we do what we need to do as a team to make sure that our kids progress in the best way that they can through the school year. So that's it.
Absolutely, Ms. Bryant. I thank you for that, your dedication as well. Congratulations to you, Ms. Bryant. You will serve as the Go Team Secretary for this school year. All right. Now we will elect the Go Team's cluster representative. Cluster representatives may also hold an officer position like chair, vice chair, or secretary. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the cluster representative include but are not limited to attending all cluster advisory team CAT meetings, approximately 3 of those, and then reporting back to the Go Team on the CAT meetings. I will now open the floor to receive cluster representative nominations.
Nominate Mr. Connor, Mr. Frances Connor.
Oh. Do we have any other nominations?
Can we nominate ourselves, or is that
Absolutely.
too?
Absolutely, you can.
I would definitely nominate myself.
Okay. Do we have any other nominations? All right. Would any other nominees like to decline the nomination? All right, if there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have 2 people being considered, Mr. Connor and Ms. Rejoice Jones, being considered for a cluster representative seat. The nominations for cluster representative are, I just said, Mr. Frances Connor and Ms. Rejoice Jones. At this time, I will offer each cluster representative nominee an opportunity to explain why they are the best candidate for the position. Other Go Team members may ask the nominees questions before voting. Mr. Connor, we'll start with you, sir.
I am a teacher in the classroom, so I'm always interested in learning more about the Atlanta Public School System, as well as how to serve the Mays community. Getting an opportunity to be able to sit in on these meetings would give me some insight on what I need to do, as well as what is expected from this community. So just being able to serve more so, and be able to understand how to do that best.
Okay, thank you, sir. Ms. Jones?
Now I feel bad because I do think that is that it's a I'll say this because this is in some way, shape, or form all a synergy working together. As an outsider, someone that works in tech and has worked as a teacher and can kind of see all sides. It's helped me to be an outsider, to be bold in those sort of conversations without any I can't be reprimanded, so I can really come with our concerns and stand in confidence and hold people accountable, but also learn what I feel we take back from these meetings to be advocates for John Lewis. For Mays. So that's why I want to do it, but I have served in this capacity before, so I'm so grateful if it's you, Frances. I do want it, but I'm so happy if it's also you. So just know that. So thank you either way.
All right. Okay. Well, let's open up for voting. Please raise your hand to vote for your choice for cluster representative of our Go team. So raise your hand if you would like for Mr. Carner, if you would like to vote for Mr. Carner. All right.
Wait a minute. So can you please hold your hands up again for Mr. Connor? Mr. Lee, do you have your hand up? Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now, please raise your hand if you would like to vote for Ms. Jones.
Okay.
Democracy wins each time. I'm happy either way.
All right. Have all votes been counted, Ms. Bryant?
Yes, they have, and the majority has chosen Mr. Frances Connor.
All right. Congratulations, Mr. Carter. You will serve as the Go Team cluster representative for this school year. All right.
Thank you all.
Now we will review and approve public comment protocol. We will now move to our next item of business in reviewing and updating or confirming our Go Team's public comment protocol. Public comment opportunities are available for Go Teams to hear from interested members of the community from section 3.4 of the Go Team Handbook. Opportunities for public comment shall be provided at least 4 times in a school fiscal year and noted on the Go Team's webpage and meeting agenda. Go Team members will not provide responses or engage in direct conversations during public comment. Each Go Team will determine a consistent method for receiving public comments and for parents and other citizens to sign up to address the team. At least 20 minutes of time will be allocated for the public to make comments at meetings where public comment is permitted, and the public will receive at least 2 business days notice of the public comment protocol. Some tips for the public comment protocol from the Go Team Handbook. Number 1, the Go Team is not required to schedule time for public comment at every meeting. Number 2, public comment should be scheduled for major action items that need a Go Team vote that will require public input or need public buy-in. Number 3, consider the schedule of the school community for those meetings that do not allow public comment in order to give your community the chance to participate. 4, set a specific time for your public comment period. For example, you should allot a 20-minute segment on the agenda for public comment and allow each member of the public to have 2 minutes to speak during that segment. At the end of the public comment period, the chair should close public comment and move on to the next agenda item. 5, post a clear process for how individuals sign up or indicate they wish to speak. 6, Go Team members should not respond during the public comment period. The public comment period is designed to gain input from the public, not for immediate responses by the Go Team to the public comment presented. The Go Team should listen attentively to all comments and take the summation of the comments into consideration when making decisions. 7, remind the public that a scheduled public comment period on the agenda is not the only means for providing input. The Go Team should encourage the public to contact them via their APS email addresses. Emails sent to Go Team members about school concerns are also considered public comment. If there are urgent matters that need the Go Team's attention, the school can organize information sessions or the Go Team can schedule separate public comment meetings to gather that information from stakeholders. Please take a moment to review our public comment protocol and information. Are there any recommendations for updates or changes to our public comment protocol?
Mr. Garner, I think the one we have currently is good. I don't think we need to make any changes to it.
Thank you. May I have a motion to adopt? Oh, wait a minute. All right, so may I have a motion to keep our current public comment protocol?
Second
move-
motion to approve this. Yeah.
All right,
I seconded Joyce.
second, got it. All right. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Do we have any abstentions? Please say abstain or raise your hand. All right, moving on. Set Go Team meeting calendar. Adhering to the agenda, we will now discuss our meeting calendar for this school year. As a reminder, our Go Team is required to have at least 6 business meetings this school year. 4 of the meetings must permit time for public comment. Meetings cannot be held during the instructional school day. Meetings must be live streamed and recorded, and meeting locations for hybrid meetings must be places which can accommodate the public, i.e. not a conference room. All right. I have some suggestions. Do we have those on the slide? For our Go Team meetings. All right. Just in line with our Tuesdays, we've always held these meetings on Tuesdays, and we have to have one each month. So I don't know if you have your calendars right now or not, but I want to give you a few dates that I have suggested. And if we want to change anything around, we can do that. So our next meeting would actually be September. Oh, I'm sorry. Actual meeting would be September 9th. All right, that's a Tuesday. The rationale for that is the suggested schedule recommends a meeting focus as follows. We need to talk about, we will review our strategic plan and our performance indicators, our CIP goals for fiscal year 26, and then our leveling impacts. And we would make this a public comment meeting. The next meeting I have is Tuesday, October 7th. Fall break is that following week, the 13th through the 17th. October 7th is during homecoming week. So that would be a Tuesday evening. And we would have that as a meeting for public comment. After that, we would have November 11th. That will be 5 weeks since our October meeting. I'm sorry, was someone saying something? Okay.
I did want to mention that November the 11th is Veterans Day.
Is that a full day out? Are we out on that day?
I'm not sure. I just noticed it on my calendar.
Yes, got you. Let me look really quickly. Thank you for bringing that up. Let's look. And we may not want to meet on a holiday, so
We're not out of school that day.
we are not
No, we're out of school on the 4th for Election Day.
Yeah.
election day. What do y'all want
As
to
a-
do as a veteran? Go ahead, Ms. Raymond. I'm sorry.
No, I said I'd still come to the meeting because it's remote. As a veteran, I would, but that is Veterans Day. But we're at work, so.
Tell you, look, it's consensus of the team. So if we want to keep it, we can move it. I will tell you that November 18th is the PTSA meeting. So that will be hard to try to do. And then November 25th is Thanksgiving.
I think we should just keep it on the 11th if we can.
Keep the 11th. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. The other option would be that, yeah, the 4th, which is an early release, and that wouldn't. I'm sure no one wants to. Maybe y'all do. I don't know. Okay. So we'll keep November 11th. Thank you for catching that, Mr. Carter. In December, we will not meet in the month of December at all. We will pick back up for budget allocation Tuesday, January 27th. By that time, I would have received our budget allocations for us to discuss. From there, we will pick back up in February. That's our budget draft feedback meeting. So at that time, we will be ready to talk about, how we are balancing our budget.
What date, February?
February let me see, Monday, February 9th or Wednesday, no, Thursday. So this, we would probably have to go off script. That Tuesday, February 10th is a PTA meeting. So it's at the same time, that's already locked in. We could do Monday of that week, February 9th, or Wednesday, or we could do or Wednesday or Thursday of that week, because that following week is winter break. Would you guys want to go Monday or Wednesday of that February 9th week?
Monday, either or.
Wednesday.
Okay, Wednesday.
Okay.
So Wednesday?
All right, so we go Wednesday, February 11th. All right. Lock that in. All these meetings are 5:15. And then March is our budget finalization meeting. Tuesday, March. Let's do Tuesday, March 10th for that. And we'll be flexible because I don't know when my staffing conference will be. I know that I have to have the staffing conference to approve what we decide on as the budget and then bring that back to you guys. So we'll hold that date, but I just don't know exactly when that staffing conference will be. So we may have to be flexible on that time. And we would, if we do the September meeting, we won't have to meet in April. So actually the March meeting could be our last one since we're having a meeting in September. That will be our 8th. Are we good with that?
Yes.
April spring break testing coming up. We're just trying to graduation. There's a lot happening. Public comments would be September 9th, October 7th, Wednesday, February the 11th, and how many do we have to have public comment for?
I think 4.
Yeah, so we'd have to make that last one a public comment as well, because I don't see them.
Mr. Garner, so
Yes, ma'am.
counting today's meeting and the other meetings, we actually only have 7. So today, because we have to have 8, right?
Yes.
Because we're not meeting in December.
5, 6.
We only have to have 6 meetings.
6.
Oh, we only have to have 6?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But make the, I guess, the budget finalization meeting a public comment meeting too, because that would be.
Okay.
We have to get this on the website.
So we got September the 9th for public comment,
Yes.
October the 7th, public comment. No, March the 10th, public comment, and what was the other date for public?
The February 11th meeting.
The February 11th public comment, okay, got it, thank you.
All right. Are there any questions or any clarification needed for the calendar? All right. Let me see, we gotta vote on it. We now need to determine which, okay, we've done that. Now we have determined our calendar. All right, now that we have determined our calendar, may I have a motion to approve the calendar?
Motion to approve the calendar.
Okay,
Second, Rejoice.
all right, we have a second. All in favor, please raise your hand. All opposed, please raise your hand. Any abstentions, please raise your hand. Say abstain. All right. Meeting calendar is locked in. Moving right along. All right, now we are ready to determine our Go Team meeting norms. We will begin by reviewing the initial Go Team meeting norms. All right. This is a meeting of the Go Team. Only members of the team may participate in the discussion. Any members of the public present are here to quietly observe. We will be fully present. We will follow the agenda as noticed to the public and stay on task. We will be respectful of each other at all times. We will be open-minded. We will invite and welcome contributions of every member and listen to each other. We will respect all ideas and assume good intentions. And we will approach differences of opinions with curiosity. Does anyone have any changes to these norms? All right, may I have a motion to adopt these norms for our Go Team?
Motion to adopt these norms and yes to our ATL skills, open-minded.
All right.
And I second that motion.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, second.
All right, all in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye. Great norms.
All right. All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions, please say abstain or raise your hand. All right. Okay, we will now move to discussion items. Just a few discussion items on my behalf. School year's off to a pretty good start. We'll talk a little bit about PED in a second, but I want to let everyone know that I think that we started off on a pretty good start. We have all of our teaching positions filled. I think the teachers that we were able to hire this year are solid, strong, along with our teachers who are returning. So we have a pretty solid group of instructors for our students. We'll talk a little bit more about enrollment as we get to our next presentation, but our enrollment was projected at around 1320. We are sitting at about 1262. But we will not have to lose any teachers. So more to come on that, but I am excited that we don't have to lose anyone. We have a big ribbon cutting happening on September the 4th for our Save the Music studio. So Mays High School will now have a live music studio, and it is something to be seen. It has podcasting equipment. It has DJ equipment. It has stations for students to produce music, write music, record themselves, production, DJ, all in one space. So it is really something to see. Mr. Lyles is currently teaching those classes, but we will have our grand opening or ribbon cutting ceremony for that on the 4th, I believe at 10:30. Miss Penn is coordinating this event, and we are super excited and very, very grateful and thankful to her. I also want to shout out Miss Brown is on here, but we had a new partner, a stylist, Miss E. Benoit. Is that the correct way, Miss Brown, to pronounce her name? Is Miss Brown still with us? Yeah, that I said it right. All right. No, Benoit. Come off mute, Miss Brown. Help me out.
She's trying to say, I think it's Benoit.
Benoit. I was trying
Yeah,
to find the
she's
mute button,
Haitian,
y'all.
yeah.
It's Erica
Yes, let me
Benoit.
struggle. No, I'm just saying.
Erica Benoit of the Benoit Group.
Yep. Came and did. Well, talk a little bit about what
I would love to have that opportunity. So the teachers were so grateful and thankful that Erica Benoit of the Benoit Group was able to come in and sponsor a pop-up shop for the teachers. So teachers left with bags and bags of clothes, there were shoes, there were accessories, and at least 6 or 7 teachers have already asked me since she left, when is she coming back? And we have been blessed by Mr. Garner saying yes, and by her offering those services again. So she will come back and open the pop-up shop on this Friday, actually, from 10:30 to 1 o'clock. So I'm very excited about that, because our teachers do work hard and they do need opportunity to be celebrated. And if they find things that help them come to work looking better and feeling better, then maybe that'll carry over into our work day, and we can meet our students with a bigger smile than normal. So I'm very excited about that.
There you go.
So thank you for allowing us that opportunity.
I also want to congratulate to this group, send the congratulations to our students, Chevelle George, along with her project partner, Khalil Boone. They won first place in the George Washington Carver project at Tuskegee University. Just found out today that we have 9 students who have made it to the second round of Posse Scholarship. That is tremendous, because we know that Posse is a full ride. So we have 9 bright students who made it to the next round for that. Hopefully they all can win. And we also will be sending students again. The district will be sending level 3 students in French and Spanish to Paris, France, and to Barcelona in Spain during spring break. So just a little information that I wanted to let you know. And again, we'll talk more about some of these things in our next meeting. Next, we're going to discuss stakeholder engagement. As a charter system, the decisions Go Team members shapes our school's future. And the best decisions come from hearing the diverse voices within our school community. Staff and community into the work, not just into the audience. We get stronger ideas and a shared vision where we all can stand behind. Here's the challenge. We're going to look at 4 groups: family, students, staff, and community. And then for each one, we'll answer these 3 questions. Inform. What's a fun or unexpected way to keep our families, staff, and students in the loop? What's a fun or unexpected way to keep them in the loop?
Having some sort of family night, some type of engagement where families can come and showcase, where students can showcase something, maybe, to draw your parents in. We do it at the school that I work at. We have like a specified math night or learning in action night, where parents come for maybe 45 minutes, go to particular classrooms to see what the kids are actually learning and engaged in. And that way your families, are a part of the learning process.
Got it. Love it.
This is a plug. We have curriculum night coming September 30th, and the team, they're really planning something really fun with prizes for families, but also this way families can be able to come with their children, like the parents, so they can see what's located inside of the school, what are the credits you need, and departments will come with fun activities. So I think that kind of ties into what was just said just now. So we're planning that. So it's going to come, but just trying to get a lot of engagement so we can have a large turnout.
And what's that gonna be called again, Miss Raymond?
That's curriculum night, September
Okay.
30th. Yep, on Tuesday. And there will be prizes and just there's a lot of really great things happening with that, like really fun, like planning around it and games so that it's like engaging when you're also finding out information about what the school offers, like what's IB, like what does it offer, what AP classes we have, things like.
I would also say employ using our digital spaces as well. Creating opportunities on Twitter for them to engage, whether that's something they click on or QR codes where they can respond. Oftentimes people are more apt to like engage online. So going really, really hard in that media space and take advantage of places like TikTok. Although we don't like to think that it works, but it's truly a good tool to get people engaged and get them focused in on what we're doing at Maze.
So I heard for families, more engagement in like curriculum nights, where they are actually in action. Mr. Carter, what you were saying, is that geared towards family, students, both? What were you thinking?
Well, I know that a lot of the students have put us teachers on TikTok, whether we want to or not.
Right.
So there seems to be a space that they're actively engaged in. So taking advantage of some of those platforms that the student use, because they were more amped to show their parents like kind of what we did on TikTok. So we don't have the phones anymore, of course, but TikTok still is a space where we can show what we're doing at Maze and what's going on, especially from a teacher's point of view, or what have you.
Got it. Got it.
And I second that. That was a very good suggestion. This is Mr. Dunn. I also would suggest, and I'm not sure if this was mentioned, that maybe the students can do a commercial and then put it on that platform like a TikTok or Instagram or what have you, inviting their parents or their guardians, whomever, to come out to support any type of event that we have that brings the community together.
Got it.
Would there be a charge for the students who take the audio video class since they have the equipment? Or like the journalism club or something to put that out there?
Right. Yep. I mean, we have we definitely have the equipment. Thinking about Miss Somerville's class, it's audio visual.
Yeah, my
So
daughter's in that class, so I was just thinking of utilizing your resources because, as we know, families usually, I mean, the one thing that will get people to come out is food. You offer them food, you know, they will come out. And if you want more engagement as far as like people coming to the school for positive things, like you want them to be able to see like this is, you know, Maze is still doing something big over there on the hill. And we should support and celebrate those moments, and we shouldn't come together to fuss over a cell phone policy, but you know, using the things like even at the sporting events, have some type of commercial per se there to like remind people like we're doing big things. Our kids are amazing here, and you should really take time out to see it.
and you know, our kids really, I mean, I'm not just saying our kids really are amazing and doing some good things. I mean, I think our data will show once that is ready to be seen publicly. And I think we're shaped to do even more this year. So I love the suggestions. What about for staff and the community? What's some fun ways and unexpected ways to keep the staff in the loop?
Is there a chance that I could go back and answer that question about engaging the community before you move the families before you
Absolutely.
move on? Okay, so I was thinking that we have a lot of teacher agency and talent in the building. We have people that were lawyers, bankers, things of that nature. I was wondering if it would be possible we can open the schoolhouse and make it more community oriented, maybe one Saturday of the month, and have just do a quick poll to see which teachers would want to provide their services for free to parents to come in. So I know that I've seen schools that have the GED program for parents that didn't finish and want to finish their scholarship. I mean, their high school degree. They come in. I've seen, yoga. You open it up. I know that some of our teachers have that skill of yoga. If they want to, have a class for people to get their resume up graded. So maybe a Saturday where we're opening up to the community for people to come, our parents to come in, and we provide services to help them, and then maybe a little lunch or a little something to grab as well. So that they'll feel like they're truly a part of the community, and by uplifting them and helping them, it will uplift our students in our community in as well. So there's a lot of different ESOL classes. There's a lot of different skills that our teachers just have, and I'm sure a lot of them wouldn't mind volunteering their time. So
Got it. Okay.
I love that idea, bro. Especially about that GED program. I think that would really, really get people engaged. Like getting that opportunity to finish. And it promotes literacy within the community as well.
Okay. Any other ideas, suggestions to engage in a fun way? Any of these groups, family, staff? Yeah, let's move on to staff. How can we
What
engage our
about
staff?
some sort of expo? Piggyback on other things like including staff, families, kids, everything like. So I attend Impact Church, so there's gonna be like a Black entrepreneur expo this weekend. But is there a way to have some type of say for your staff with their level of expertise that you could do something as simple as like they have the dinner en blanc, so you could have an amazing dinner, something like
Huh?
come in the parking lot, with your chairs, your table, your fit, um a DJ, like, and you probably already have those things already like in a rotary somewhere that you can call somebody to come and do that, or set it up on that other parking lot that's not used all the time, and just celebrate each other. Remind your teachers how much you appreciate them. And I know you do it all the time because every time I'm there, you say it to your teachers. But have some kind of like dinner en blanc, or Clayton County just did a thing for their teachers where it was like denim and something, and every school in the district set up a table. They wore their denim and they had little prizes, but something simple like that, something themed, maybe.
Great idea. I love that.
is there a way we could possibly, so I saw we had yoga in the skybox. So a lot of our teachers and professionals in the building do take on the stresses of our students. And sometimes it is hard to not take that home. Maybe more yoga courses, or maybe even bring in, the chair massage masseuse, 15 minutes or something like that. I was hoping to have more. I started with a very small group of teachers last year, just 10, just having mindful coloring. So we did mindful coloring right after school, didn't take long. You let your hair down, we had snacks and drinks, and people were appreciative of that. Candle making, just like maybe once a month or whatever the budget may allow, just have a time for teachers to come together. Line dancing is big, where the fans at. So, just different things. Don't have to cost a lot of money necessarily, but you just come together and just practice your health and your wellness all around. And then you also promote that team environment and unity, and then practice being well.
Yeah, I would agree with that. A lot of teachers just doesn't take a whole lot for teachers because most of us are committed to the job. But just giving a space for teachers just to students often have spaces to relax in or to vent in. I think a good venting space is always healthy for teachers, because sometimes it's not even about the stress of the day, because we know that's the day to day, but just having a space to just let that out in, or even somebody would be good for teachers.
Got it. Okay. And then what about community? And some of the things overlap. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just more thinking we have the is the health fair coming up, open to the community, but like, I know how like Miss Birdsong, she does a lot of partnership with that, and like Miss Cook does like for the grandparents, but just doing a little bit more initiative where it's like, I know sometimes, obviously, we have EOC and a lot of things going on, so it's hard to kind of like open up the building during like all times, but like finding that space where we could, if it's like grandparents, I know for Veterans Day, they have like the students whose parents were like vet or grandparents, bringing them in because Miss Sunshine does that, just finding ways with that. And I know it's hard because we obviously have a school, it's like school business and kids have to get their education, but finding ways that we can partner the community and the parents, but also intertwining them in, I don't know, like some initiative with like, hey, like EOC study day or something like that, where the parents can also like come in. So then that partners the community, but then they get to see in real time, like, oh, this is what your child's like learning. And some parents would like it, So if it's like with the health fair, maybe that's somehow that it could be partner with like some of like the PE classes where maybe like the kids can have like forums and they could go around to see like how many booths did you visit, but you're also visiting that with your family and it's open for the community, but they're getting information about health or something like that.
I also have noticed that Mays have a very strong alumni. So having like an alumni night, even with homecoming coming, something simple where the alumni can be invited in and celebrated. This community seems to be really invested in their alumni as well as some of the historical aspects or people that are associated. I know that they had something that I just found out that DC Young Fly went to Mays. So having something where the and CeeLo Green went to Mays. So we have some strong alumni. The mayor went to Mays. That's huge. So just something where they even having something alumni night centered around homecoming. Maybe invite all the old Miss Mays back. Something like that can kind of trigger alumni kind of showing up and seeing what we have to offer and what's going on at Mays.
All great ideas.
Yeah, and I know for the community, the food bank. I think there's a food bank that just opened up right beside the McDonald's.
Mhm.
I think this would be a great time to invite them and just partner with them in some capacity as well. So just organizations that are not just new, but organizations that are existing and established. I think we can partner in with them and bring them in.
Yeah, I'm not sure in reference to that food bank, Mr. Dunn, that's great because I know for a fact that Douglas does food box giveaways quarterly pretty much. They've been doing them pretty regularly. And I think that'd be something that we could probably do at Mays. The kids actually do it, after school. Normally it starts about 4 o'clock and they pack the boxes. They take time during the day to pack the boxes. And then at the end, they have signs letting people know, hey, we're giving away food today. And it really generates a lot of interest in the community to say, oh, Douglas is giving away food today. So I think that'd be something that we could do at Mays as well.
Got you. Got it. We are, yep.
Since we walk all the time, and maybe we could join a walk with our community. So I see the walkers in the morning, not so much in the afternoon, but maybe, we can have a community walking club at the school, or just meet and walk teachers along with community or something of that nature.
All great ideas. I see Mr. Lee want to make sure we capture his ideas as well.
I have a question. Is this like, are we executing? Is this going to be like I know we're throwing ideas out there, but like just thinking about plan and execution, is this something we want to do quarterly, something once out of the year, or like what happens now?
Well, I think we get the ideas, and then, some of the things, as I'm listening to them, there's a lot of permissions and things of that nature, especially when you're talking about bringing people into the school or partnering with food bank, right? There are things like refrigeration and stuff you have to have in place, which we are working on that to partner with the food bank. I've asked to have at least 2 food giveaways or food drives, so to speak. So that's still in the works. But some of the other things are just as simple as us putting things on dates and,
Nothing.
getting the work done to get it done. So I put that back on this group to say, when we start forming, committees,
Yeah.
pick one event. We don't want to
Yeah.
do it. And some of the things we do internally, like we'll have curriculum night.
Right.
We're gonna engage the community with Grandparents' Day and with uh, State of Maze event that comes up in the beginning of the year, or when we bring all of our fathers out for father conversations. So some of those things will happen, but I put it back on this group. It's a good group of people that work within the school and outside of the school to say, let's pick one thing that we want to do
Yeah.
and make it happen, right? Put a date on the calendar and then let's start doing the work. Come together, meet, bring a possible run the show and a marketing plan, and then let's do it. There's nothing stopping us from doing it besides, actually doing it, deciding what we want and doing it.
I'm happy to lead the Wellness Week committee and sort of already have some partnerships and already established. That wouldn't be hard to have a turnaround. So if anyone else wants to join to think about it, I can send out, follow up and get us started with some things in execution.
Got it. All right.
Rejoice, I'll work with you on that.
Thank you. I'll drop my number and email. Shoot me a text.
Thank you.
Input. What's a meaningful way to gather ideas or feedback from our family, students, staff, or community?
I'm still gonna go with the online, some type of online digital tool where people can respond. I know we don't like this, but sometimes giving people the option to respond anonymously can get you more responses and more honest feedback. That's just something that I've used to get feedback from people in the past.
Okay. Got it. Any other ways?
I mean,
And of course,
surveys always, you can, give out surveys and see what comes back. Maybe incentives for the first few done, or, I don't know, something of that nature. But surveys are always good, for good feedback.
Yeah.
And you can always go old school and do a go forum and invite people into one space and allow them the mic. I know older people tend to show up in those instances because they're not necessarily engaging. And I hate to say older people because that's inappropriate, but people.
Because I'm older, man. No,
Me too. I am as well. See the gray, but our baby boomers and people that are our historical people in our community that probably have that voice, they more likely to show up to things that are held in person versus filling out an online thing. So I guess targeting who we want to hear from would be a good way to kind of tackle how we do this, so to speak.
I don't know if we would have the time, but I know breakfast with our veterans works really, really well in the morning time. I don't know if we have the full-fledged staff to really host everybody. To have that type of questionnaire would depend on, what we have going on in terms of testing or any other activities we have throughout the day. But that may bring in a lot of feedback from just a traditional crowd, I'll say. I won't say older crowd, just say traditional crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, but you can go old school, like muffins with mom and donuts with dad, or something per se, something. Because I'm telling you, food brings people. And you want them to talk, you feed them, they will talk to you.
Yeah. We want to double down on some of the things we've done. Like I want to have another job fair. We had the big, huge job fair. Was that last year with the airport?
That was nice.
That was amazing. But want to bring back job fairs. Of course, we do the pop-up shop. That's the entrepreneurial fair for kids to come and sell products and community members to come in and sell their products as well to the community. It gives our kids an opportunity to display what they do and make some money, right? Which ultimately is, is what they, that's they are definitely interested in that. So more to come on these events that we have. The biggest thing is just getting our community involved, right? I mean, I think we have to be strategic because certain events bring out certain people. If we're doing fine arts parents during our Hispanic Heritage Week, that's something that's geared towards our Hispanic families, and we always have pretty good turnouts for that. Curriculum night, but then also, for some of our students who might be a little bit more at risk, having events and things like that that are geared towards them and getting them here. So we've been doing some things, but a lot of work to be done in those areas to still engage the community and staff. Got some things coming up for staff too. I won't talk about it right now in this meeting, still in the works, but hopefully it's some stuff that you guys will like and participate in. All right, let's go to invite. How can we bring them how can we bring them to work? No, I'm just playing, bring them into the work, not just the audience. So how can we bring our family, staff, students, community into the work and not just be audience members?
That's where your social media will work like magic. Because it's going to be captivating. It's going to draw them in. It's going to gain their interest. They're going to want to come and see.
And just to piggyback off Miss Taylor, asking. A lot of time is just simply asking people, especially when you get involved with some of our more noted alumni. Just asking those guys. They oftentimes I've learned and seen where they want to be a part of these initiatives. A lot of times these high schools are the last spaces they've occupied. So this is their connection. So just simply asking them, a lot of them would be like head over heels to participate.
Got it. All right. Good.
I'm gonna add one more thing. I think last year, because I went too late to the basketball, to the last game. I just think, and I'm just praying our teams do well this year, but I think that sports is just such a good way to corral everyone. So as we see some of our sports teams start, we should have like more booster clubs, like noisemaker nights.
Oh, yeah.
I think like people will come out for the sports, and we really need to like accelerate that, because last year it was just like, it blew my mind. And I just think that is something easily people will be like, okay. And then we can shower them with the other things we want to inform them with.
Sports are always off. Our teams, we have a lot of young teams. Volleyball team's doing pretty good. Our softball and football team, we're young. I think this is, if you're gonna get us, this is the year to get us. We got a lot of young freshmen, sophomores, and they're playing hard. So we got a big game against Douglas this week. But our basketball team is looking promising again this year. So sports are a good way to engage, and also through the arts. Like it's something hopefully for everybody here, whether it's ROTC or one of the CTAE pathways, you got engineering or healthcare or audiovisual or graphic design.
Or debate.
You got Google Scholars, got dual enrollment, you got ACCA courses. I know I'm just shooting off the top of my brain, but you got the world languages. Hopefully it's something for every single student. And if not, we have our wellness center where we want to be intentional and strategic about making sure some of our most at-risk students have somebody that they can connect with as well. So, all right, guys, good information. If it's okay, I'm gonna move to the next item. I don't have any other information items. I've already spoken to you guys about some of the things already. Just 5:30, Lakewood Stadium, 5:30, Douglas High School. We'll be playing against them. Next is our electronic device policy, which I'll tell you after the series of meetings that we had this summer, I won't lie to you, I was nervous. First day of school, like, here we go. But I'll say that our community never ceases to surprise me. I mean, I think our students, for the most part, have risen to the occasion. You know, when I go in classrooms, I see total engagement. And, you know, I'm not in them all the time. We have some of our teachers here, and I know Mr. Connor and Ms. Raymond, you know, will be honest. Mr. Dunn, I mean, how is it? How is it in your classrooms, Mr. Connor, Ms. Raymond? What do you guys see?
I guess I can share first. So again, as Dr. Gardner said, you'll always be amazed at Mays with the kids and the level of work and commitment that they're willing to do. So I've had kids to totally engage and be on point. I haven't had any issues in terms of cell phones or anything like that. It seems to not be a distraction or issue. And it's given us so much time back with them to foster that critical thinking as well as our IB profiles and getting them to think about. I know in my class, we're learning how to survive a crisis. So students are actually able to engage in text and read, as well as figure out skills to survive crises. Because again, this is something that we're reading about, but it's something that can actually happen to everybody. So I'm very excited about this group, and I have ninth grade this year, which I was not excited about. But I have really gelled into them, and I'm excited about the year. Definitely.
I think our students have risen to the occasion better than we expected.
What?
Yeah,
they have.
It's almost as if they were waiting for us to come with this type of policy, but they didn't want to say it because they're kids.
Yeah.
But once they realized that this policy, it might have had a little bit of pushback in the beginning, not from my students, but I guess the school overall. But once they got into the rhythm of just putting their devices away, I think they've adjusted a lot better than what we may have given them credit for in the beginning stages.
Yeah, I totally agree. Anybody else, Ms. Brown or Ms. Raymond, want to jump in on that? Rejoice, I spoke, and go ahead.
As behavior specialist and going up and down the hallway and looking into the classrooms, I can't see a difference. So we just have to keep challenging the teachers to come up with more engaging activities and making sure that the students stay engaged the whole time. So what I've been seeing though, it's quieter. And then there's a difference in the tone that has been set. So I'm excited for our incoming ninth graders in this particular class, and hoping we can do more than just yell at them this year. We can actually work in more exciting things and trust them a little bit more because they've been pretty much compliant. I haven't had a lot of phone issues, so I'm excited about that.
I would say even the parents have been.
No, go.
No, you go.
Well, I was just saying, after, the decision was made, like I've always thought about sort of what our students and what we lose with so much false community on the phones, and especially when it comes to learning. And there's just so many studies coming out about sort of the deterioration of these social skills and being able to just be human and how it starts in the classroom. And so, one, just congratulations on having the courage, because it's not the most popular thing to put out there. But I think as educators and people who support education, we know like it's not only the thing that's going to help us build in curiosity and just having these social skills ingrained, but also it's just going to limit so many of the things that I think will solve so many other things that we've been wanting to solve by just solving this one thing. So just congrats on having the courage and everyone just standing 10 toes, because I just think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say, man, tough decisions too. I mean, it's easy to say at the end of last year, this is what we're doing. And, I was 10 toes down, we're doing this. And, that's what I mean. But it's still a lot of sleepless nights now, especially when you're having these community meetings and people are letting you know how they feel and what they're going to do and what they're not going to do. But I think that at the end of the day, people respect transparency. People respect, that, hey, we're going to stick to this. And they have been doing well. Our families, our parents as well. When a phone is confiscated, they come and pick them up. Some parents even say, hey, I'm gonna let you guys keep it a few days because they need to not have it. So so far so good. Long way to go, but so far so good. We have students, have had students cut pouches and things that I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, it's been just perfect. We've had some kids damage a few of them and things of that nature, but we have dealt with those situations on a one-on-one basis. We haven't had to suspend kids from school for that. So it's been going well, and ultimately it's going to help improve their education. So let me see what they wanted me to read starting this school year. Okay. Our personal electronic device policy is longstanding board policy. Exactly. And next school year, 26-27, in line with new state law HB 340. This will expand to include other personal devices like smartwatches, tablets, and headphones, which we have already implemented that into our policy for this year. Next slide. All right, APS 4 2040, reshaping the future of education. Next on our agenda, we'd like to welcome our long-range comprehensive facilities master plan task force. As many of you know, this task force plays a key role in shaping the future of our district's facilities, ensuring they are aligned with projected enrollment, instructional needs, safety standards, and long-term community use. Over the summer, the task force has been hard at work reviewing data, exploring options, and engaging in important planning conversations. Do we have there's no representative from the district here? No? All right. We will share an update on what's been done so far and key decisions or recommendations that have been made and what's ahead, including opportunities for public to provide input. So the task force meeting from May 8th is here, or you'll have access to it on our on our website. And then August 5th as well. Upcoming meetings is this week. You can check the website for locations, October 20th and then November 10th. They'll have virtual meetings at noon on those days and in person at 6 p.m. at CLL. And that's, of course, at 130 Trinity Avenue. All right. Does anyone have any announcements? All right. Keep these, put these on your calendar. Bring the full Go team to come and learn about our school's 2025 through 2030 strategic plan, stakeholder engagement, and APS 4 2040, and much more. And that is the G Summit, Go Grow Govern. That's Saturday, September 27th from 8:30 to 2:30, and that's at the Atlanta College and Career Academy at 1090 Windsor Street, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. Remember, everybody, to complete your training as outlined with section 2.14 of the Go Team Handbook. Go Team members are required to complete orientation within 1 year of joining the team and must be renewed every 4 years. Failure to complete this training will result in removal from the Go Team. Contact the Go Team office if you have any questions. All right, and the last one. All right, we have reached the end of our agenda. Is there any additional business at this time? All right, may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? Nobody wants to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
All right, a second.
I second that motion.
All right, all in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions, please say abstain or raise your hand. All right, great meeting, everybody. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you so much. Looking forward to working with you this school year. All right, take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.